Mikayla's lies have cost me $10,000. Yes, I am $10,000 in debt because of her lies.
This small business owner is calling out Mikayla Nogueira.
He had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of tanner, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made.
She doesn't care about me, my mental health, my finances, my stress, but she expects everyone else to care about her mental health.
Once again, Mikayla got into some mess for doing what Mikayla does best, lying about a product. But this time she took it way too far because she left a small business owner in $10,000 worth of debt and even caused him issues with his mental health because of her lies. The business owner took to social media to expose Mikayla with receipts. This whole situation is messy and bad, so let's get into it. This small business owner is calling out Mikayla Nogueira in a TikTok post that has since gone viral. He goes by the name of Mathew Stevens, and he owns a self-tanning brand called Illusion Browns. In October last year, Mathew reached out to Mikayla in a TikTok video asking her to review his products.
If you're a fan of Mikayla Nogueira, you know that she loves supporting small businesses. And I'm a small business owner who's had a few major hurdles of my own. A few months ago, a multi-million-dollar company tried to rip off my small business idea. I own Illusion Bronze. Illusion Bronze is the only custom self-tanner that's mixed for each individual client based off of your eye color, hair color, and skin tone. Now, I was lucky enough to have a viral video about my product line in February, which took off and clearly caught the attention of this multi-million-dollar brand because they saw this concept and they had their own new line of 4 shades coming out, and they tried to basically put a quiz with my concept on their website saying, just select your eye color, hair color, skin tone, and we'll have the perfect match for you. But the difference between what they're doing with their 4 colors and what I'm doing is I have 125 different color combination that's actually custom for each individual client. Not only did they put this quiz on their website copying my concept, but there were a few videos that went viral that were review videos of my product line. So they then went after the girls whose videos went viral and hired them as brand ambassadors for their own brand, which is something that obviously I clearly could never afford. It was just really disheartening. It felt like this thing I had worked on for 7 years was cheapened down to like a copied quiz and money thrown at people. All of that to say, I've been feeling a little bit discouraged, not knowing what my next step should be. And then I was thinking, who's the most important person in the beauty space? And of course, that's Mikayla. So my dream manifestation right now would be to send Mikayla her own custom bottle of Illusion Bronze for her to review. So if there's any way you guys could help me make that happen, please tag Mikayla below. It would obviously be life-changing. I mean, it would be life-changing if she liked it, obviously.
In this video, he explained the challenges he had to face as a small business owner. Mikayla then apparently promised to do a product review for his brand, but she ended up working with the bigger brand even after knowing that Mathew took out a $10,000 loan. He took to social media to expose everything that has been going on between him and Mikayla in a TikTok video. In his video, which he captioned, "I'm sorry, Mikayla, I tried to handle this privately, but you don't care. I never would have spent all of this money had you not told me you were posting the next day. If you tell someone you're going to do something, you do it. My mental health has been shifted this last month because of this."
Mikayla's lies have cost me $10,000. Yes, I am $10,000 in debt because of her lies. In October, I made a video asking Mikayla if there was any way she would review my small business. My business Illusion Bronze went viral last year, and in the video to Mikayla, I just explained, hey, there's this multi-million-dollar company who's sort of knocking off my idea, and I could really use your help. If you don't know, Illusion Bronze is the only custom self-tanner mixed for each individual client based off your eye color, hair color, and skin tone. I launched in January. This multi-million-dollar brand had a line of 4 shades coming out in April. After seeing I had gone viral with my concept, this brand put a quiz on their website asking people for their eye color, hair color, and skin tone, and they would suggest 1 of 4 colors. So it basically cheapened and simplified my idea, obviously, because I have 125 customizable colors. I tried to convince myself that it was a coincidence, but there were a few girls who went viral from reviewing my product that were genuine, authentic reviews. And this multi-million-dollar brand went after them, paying them to do reviews of their brand and mention the things that were unique about my product, but instead say it about theirs. So imagine my surprise when 4 days after I asked Mikayla if she would review my small business, she reviews the specific line from the multi-million-dollar company who was knocking me off. Now keep in mind, when I asked her to review my product line and then she reviewed the competitor 4 days later, their line had been out for 6 months at this time. So I didn't believe it to be a coincidence. It's not that I was blaming her. I didn't think it was her fault. But I thought, wow, this company has already gone after the small influencers who blew up my brand and paid them. They must have seen my video to Mikayla and now paid her too. This video I posted, wondering if it was a coincidence, garnered 4 million views. Mikayla DM'd me the next morning and said it was an absolute coincidence. It would never be my intention to hurt a small business. She said, I think I actually have your tanner. Regardless, when I get home, I will make my purchase and try your tanner ASAP. We DM back and forth for a while. She does say, I wish you would have come to me first. I was like, how? So then she gave me her phone number, asked to speak on the phone. We talked for like 20 minutes. She was like, my parents are small business owners. They've experienced similar things. I was like, wow, this poor girl, like she's young. She's doing the best she can. Once she's home, she shows me that she has the product, as well as shits all over my competitor, but I'm not going to blast that. And for a second, I really thought like, wow, maybe this misunderstanding is turning into a friendship. Well, in October, she told me she was posting it ASAP, and then 2 months passed by. I really just had grieved the idea and moved forward. I was like, damn, it's unfortunate that she really is the person that people say she is. I don't think that she understands that just because I don't have 15 million followers, I do have almost 72,000. And people tag her in my videos and ask me about her every single day now for the past 3 months. So one day when someone was in my live asking me where Mikayla's review was, I said, guys, just let it go. And then people started going to her page and commenting, where's the Illusion Bronze review? Mikayla texted me almost immediately. I don't know if you mentioned me or something somewhere, but I'm getting so many comments about trying the tanner and I'm actually using it this weekend. She says, I'll be posting a video about it tomorrow, December 7th. Now, in the past, Mikayla made a video about how she doesn't review indie brands anymore because they can't keep up with the orders.
There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders.
I was a long-term fan and follower, so I remembered that video, and the last thing that I wanted to do was embarrass myself, my business, or her. And Shopify had kept offering me a $10,000 loan. So when she told me, I'm reviewing this tomorrow, I was like, let me take that loan. The money gets deposited within like 24 hours, and I spent all $10,000 on product. I honestly felt like that day was Christmas. I was so excited. I kept refreshing my TikTok feed. And when she finally posted, she clearly had a tan on, but it was hideous. Talking like beyond orange. And the hands were a mess. I genuinely didn't understand with how my product line works, how she could turn out looking like that. Still, I tried to find the least offensive photo of this tan I could find and texted her, you look beautiful. Here is my message below. I say I wish I could have given her tips and talked to her more about how long to leave it on for. When she and I were on the phone, Mikayla wanted to make sure that my tan was a rapid tan, which it is. You leave it on 1 hour for light, 2 hours for medium, 3 hours for dark. She told me she doesn't like using tans that you leave on for a long time. But she told me she left on mine for 12 hours, so I'm like, is that why it turned out so bad? Still, she tells me she loves it. If you're unaware of this, Mikayla usually posts in chronological order, so I'm like, if this is my tan, why didn't she post a review video? She said she was posting it today. I called my mom so upset. I'm like, Mom, when she posts this video, no one is gonna wanna buy my self-tanner. Like, how did it turn out this way? And then my mom said, Matt, with all the orders you've had, has anybody ever told you they look orange? Have you ever seen a photo of someone who looks orange after using Illusion Bronze? And I was like, no. And then I went back and I looked at her full body and I realized she got a spray tan. Not only did she lie when she said she was posting a review the next day, But she lied to me pretending she even used it at all. Like, why not just say I didn't get a chance to use it? Why are you saying I slept in it and I love it? Just say you didn't have time. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm stewing. I'm like, where's the review? $10,000 worth of products showed up at my house. Finally, I'm like, listen, she doesn't know how much money I spent, so let me just tell her the situation and that it's stressing me out, and I know she'll make it right. Pause if you want to read, but basically I tell her 3 weeks earlier, I placed an order for $10,000 because I wanted to be prepared. And as someone who talks about their mental health so much, I wanted to let her know that I was really stressed out about this, and if she could find the energy to do a New Year's Eve tan, I would really appreciate it. Oh my God, well the good news is you'll have the stock when the video is posted. She told me she didn't have time to make a review when she originally used the product, even though I now know she didn't use the product at all. Well, she did find the time to do a New Year's Eve tan.
Now I'm going to do my base. I am going to match my self-tanner.
But for some reason, she chose not to review mine in that moment, even knowing there was $10,000 worth of products sitting in my home. Now it's the second week of January, 2 weeks since I've told her about this, and she's gotten another spray tan. So she said she was posting it ASAP in October. The first week of December, she said, I'm posting the review tomorrow. 2 weeks ago, I told her because she said that, I ordered $10,000 worth of product. And she's had 2 tans since then, and not once did it cross her mind, hey, I really should post that review. This guy has all this product sitting in his house because of what I said to him. She doesn't care about me, my mental health, my finances, my stress, but she expects everyone else to care about her mental health. You're not the only one, babe. You're not the only one. I'm telling you guys this now because last night people were commenting on her videos saying, I support Mathew's small business, review Illusion Bronze. She responded no, she responded shut up, and she started blocking people.
Mikayla has since posted a response to Mathew's video. In her video, she explains that she did not ask him to purchase $10,000 worth of product. He made that business decision on his own. She also explains why it took her such a long time to do the product review video.
I really like Mathew. Mathew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tana when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tana sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tana, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that. Second of all, the reason that the tan appeared orange is the same reason I look kind of like really warm and orangey right now. The video has color grading on it. So if I take the color grading off of my video, let me show you what I look like. And this was just in a video of me showing my outfit. So if I did a video using the Tana, it wouldn't have color grading on it, but it was just a random video. So let me take the color grading off and show you what I actually look like. This is with the color grading off. Totally different. And yes, I have this Tana on, and I'm not orange at all. And I've never gotten a spray tan, and I didn't lie. Again, I am completely in the wrong because I should not have told Mathew, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, when tomorrow came and I couldn't do it. And I did tell him I wasn't able to get to it because I was in a rush. But I was going to get to it. I always get to it. It just sometimes takes a bit. Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of Tana, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made. Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it. If you look at my track record of Tana videos, making a Tana video is different than me sitting at my beauty desk. I do them like once or twice a year. And I don't tan often at all. Last year I tanned maybe 3-4 times. So I know that like 4 months has gone by since I said I would do the review. But I just don't tan a lot, and I don't make tanning videos a lot. He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
I totally agree with Mikayla when she said he cannot rely on her for the success of his company, and that him buying $10,000 worth of product was his decision. But at the same time, I also get why Mathew would feel some type of way about this whole situation. As a small business owner, obviously, he wanted a big influencer to review his product. and for the fact that she did tell him over and over again that she was going to do the review, but she never did. It's one thing to delay posting or submitting things, but it has been 4 months, which kind of seems like she wasn't going to post it in the first place. A lot of people were in Mikayla's side. Someone commented, "This is a tacky way to push your product. Blast or blame an influencer for your debt business decision in order to get people to feel bad for you and in return buy your product and make profit." Another one commented, "Or if you reach out to her, go through her management and sign an actual contract. Like, why did he only just tell her 2 weeks ago about the 10,000? Mathew then came back to TikTok with a video to explain exactly why he decided to post that video, and explained why he thought she used tanning spray. He also took full accountability for taking out that loan, but he explained why he took it in the first place.
Mikayla just posted a response to my TikTok. I want to be very clear about why I made the decision to post that video. The day before yesterday, my followers were commenting on one of Mikayla's videos about her reviewing Illusion Bronze. And Mikayla made the decision to respond to them and say things like no and shut up, and proceeded to block a lot of people that are following me. That really triggered me because 2 weeks ago was when I told Mikayla that I had spent $10,000 on product. No, Mikayla did not tell me to spend $10,000 on product, but her knowing that I had just spent all that money on product, why is she responding to people in her comment section saying things like no and shut up and blocking them? So Mikayla, that is why I posted that video.
I really like Mathew. Mathew's a really nice guy. I've had good conversations with him. But I find it really unfortunate that he decided to take this issue to TikTok and fabricate a lie in order to prove a point. Am I entirely wrong that I didn't review the Tanner when I said I would? Yes. Did I mention to him that I didn't get to it? Yes. But still, nonetheless, I should have reviewed the Tanner sooner. But to fabricate a lie that when I told him I used his Tanner, he says I lied to him and used a spray tan. I've never gotten a spray tan in my life. I'd like to brief with that.
If Mikayla is saying that she didn't get a spray tan, I'm not going to double down. If I'm wrong, and I apologize for that. See, I've been airbrush tanning people for half of my life. And there's something called either a heavy hand or a light hand when you're airbrushing. And when somebody has a heavy hand, it's usually a bad spray tan or somebody inexperienced. They'll start out on one part of the arm, the higher part light, and then it gets really heavy as they pull down. And as somebody who's spray tanned a lot of people, that's what it appeared like to me. But like she said, that's not true.
Second takes a bit.
I just want to clarify again, when she told me she was posting it tomorrow, she did not the next day tell me, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I was so busy, I didn't get to it." She didn't tell me that until 3 weeks later when I contacted her and said, "Hey, you said you were posting this the next day. I bought all this product." Then she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was too busy, I didn't get to it."
Anyways, he messages me again around, New Year's and lets me know that he had purchased 10,000 units or $10,000 worth of Tanner, which I did not advise him to do that. That is a business decision that he made.
Mikayla did not advise me to do that, and I 100% did that on my own, and here is why.
I used to review indie brands all the time. When I was making those indie brand review videos, 90 to 100% of the time, the product would sell out. There's been a few instances where the indie brand cannot handle the capacity to fulfill all of those orders. There have been cases where I sold out a product and the brand got greedy and put the product back in stock, but it wasn't back in stock, and people ordered it and then waited months to receive it because this indie brand was dishonest, had people buying a product that wasn't even in stock.
Does that video explain to you guys at all when she texted me on her own, out of the blue, "Hey, I'm posting a review tomorrow," that I would go and purchase a lot of product?
Fact of the matter is, I didn't get to it yet. That's it.
This final part of the video is the only part that really pissed me off. I will say almost no one in my comment section was defending Mikayla, but the 2 or 3 people said the exact same thing, which she regurgitated. He can't rely on her for the success of his business.
He cannot rely on me for the success of his brand. He just can't. I don't know what to do in this situation, but I am sorry.
My business did very well last year, long before Mikayla. I was not relying on her for the sole success of my business that I've worked on for 6 or 7 years. This is just about when you say you're gonna do something, just do it. I think it's called integrity.
After this, a lot of people were still on Mikayla's side. Someone commented, "I'm sorry, but he's a bully. She doesn't owe anyone anything, especially unpaid." And someone else commented, "Mikayla isn't the Keith Lee of the beauty industry, though as much as her Delulu assumes so." Lesson learned from Mathew. But others understood where he is coming from. Someone commented, "He's not a bully, the concept completely went over your head. Mikayla should have just kept her word or her mouth shut." Someone else commented, "They are both wrong in different ways. He shouldn't have leaned on her to review his products and putting himself in debt." This whole situation is just messy. Do you guys think Mikayla was wrong and she should have kept her word? Or do you guys feel like it was wrong of Mathew to expect Mikayla to do a product review for his brand for free? Tell me what you guys think in the comments section down below. This is all I have for today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel by